what if Krillin's Destructo disc was actually powerful?
No, what you mean by that?
It is powerful.
It is powerful, but Krillin dies too often and doesn't get to use that shit often enough. What if Krillin can actually Krillin can actually summon like multiple shot like Destructo discs? Like how they shoot out like the basic energy beam magic, he could do that before his fucking Destructo disc.
Can't he?
That shit.
I think he can do that.
I don't recall ever seeing it.
Or him, you
I'd
mean
say
like
he can
him
at least
key
do it in the
spamming-
Dragon Ball game.
You mean like him key spamming Destructo discs, like 20,
Yeah.
30, 40 of them?
Yeah, and it would actually control all of them shits. Because technically Krillin was a monk, so he should have at least a decent level of meditation
Carl,
to be able to...
Krillin's the strongest human on the planet.
Is he stronger than TX?
So
Yes.
this is a whole different.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm not gonna let. We're not gonna get into that. But I do have my own theory as to the Destructo disc query. Okay, so your question is like, what if it was useful? I think that's a good what if because I think it's actually not that useful in their universe. Krillin's Destructo disc is a technique that's been duplicated and enhanced by other characters. And I think any character who's worth their salt and abilities of key manipulation can create a Destructo disc if they want to. But I think that the technique is not that powerful overall because the best of the best use concussive force in order to eliminate their opponents and disintegrate like every single part of them. So it just seems like, and we've also seen Cell tank a technique like that. So perhaps the Destructo disc in their world has a limit to how useful cutting someone with your key can be. Because after a while, their toughness just supersedes your ability to just cut them with key.
I believe
Like
do
maybe they're using like some form of key reinforcement. Maybe once you get to the levels of like Beerus and stuff like that, people are using, or Majin Buu, people are using like some kind of key reinforcement to where like things like that. Because we've seen Fat Majin Buu like tank the Destructo disc or an attack like it head on. And it's mainly because of like almost like a key reinforcement that kind of makes them invulnerable to damage. So like
If you want to, we could even take it a little bit further, bro. I think that there's even a better technique where stronger characters can use a key blade.
Yeah.
And the key blade might be more effective because it's not thrown.
Right.
And we've seen that be able to be manipulated in terms of size and what you can manipulate. Black Goku made a scythe out of his key and stuff like that.
And cut
so
space.
you can, yeah. So perhaps the problem is Krillin and not the technique. Perhaps Krillin's not creative enough.
And maybe Krillin doesn't have enough key to actually be able to like shape it into like a key scythe or a key sword that he can hold. Because we seen Vegito basically